There's Lilith's eyeball. Anyways, I'm not even going to go over this one. So, where do we start off with? So, let's start off what this place is. Right, so remember what happened is there was a war in heaven, right? And Satan took 1/3 of the angels with him. Right, so there was a war in heaven, and Satan and the fallen angels got kicked out of heaven, and they got cast down here into hell, into the astral realm. And in heaven, everything was provided by God. Now that they're trapped in hell, they have to use the artificial intelligence, right? They have to use AI to create and provide for them. And the AI needs energy. It's powered by human souls. Right, so what happened is Satan and Lilith asked God if they could test his people. So this matrix, okay, so Satan and Lilith, right, they got, so we'll just do it like this. Satan and Lilith got kicked out of heaven. They got sent down here to this hell realm, the lower realms, and in this realms, Satan and Lilith asked God permission if they could build a matrix, if they could build this computer simulation, which is called Hell, which is HAL 9000. Why did Satan and Lilith ask God permission to build this matrix? Because God allows Satan and Lilith to run this matrix to test his people. This matrix is a test. It is a school, right? So there's a movie about this. So see this movie? This is what we're in. See how you see the keys? Lucifer is the piano man. Again, there's Lucifer the piano man. Sorry, there's Lucifer the piano man in Under the Silver Lake, right? He's the key master. Again, you can see Lucifer is Mr. Jingles. See the keys on his belt? Jingles, get it? You see him in Zoolander? See the keys on his belt, Mr. Jingles? You can see Lucifer in Zoolander. He's the piano man. Now, when you look over here in Disney Souls, that's Lucifer, right? He's the piano man. Now, see how the stair goes down? Watch this. That's us, right? We came from the fifth dimension, and we came down Lucifer's staircase into hell, into the third dimension, right? We came from the fifth dimension down to the third dimension computer simulation. To come into the third dimension, you have to plug into the computer. You jack your mind into the computer. And that's why you have the Jachin and Boaz, right? Boaz is the computer. Jachin means jack in, plug in. So it's reversed. So you jack into the Boaz, you plug into the Boaz computer. When you jack into the Boaz computer, your mind, right, you wake up in the land of Oz, the Boaz, which is this. Right, so there's a movie about Satan and Lilith. So watch this. So this earth we're in, this is a test, right? Satan and Lilith are testing our souls. Now notice the staircase. Again, we're in their game. The 11 is the gate where our souls get tested. Again, Satan and Lilith, there they are, the game 23, where they're testing our souls. Where else do you see this? Again, in this movie, Bad Teacher, right, that's Lilith. She's testing our souls. The apple is the test. The apple is the forbidden fruit. The apple is the vaccination, right? It's the AI. So Satan and Lilith, they're tempting you with the artificial intelligence. They want to turn you into the Borg and trap you in their computer. Right? They want to turn you into the Borg and trap you in their computer because your soul powers their computer. So the whole point, the whole idea to win the game is not to be infected by the artificial intelligence. Right? You have to escape the AI. So when we come into this third dimensional realm, into this dream realm, as long as you're plugged into the computer, you're connected to the AI. So when we come into this matrix and we come into this digital reality, you're plugged into the AI. You're infected by the AI. The whole point to defeat the matrix, to defeat the AI, is to unplug. This is why the AI uses music to lower your vibration. It uses drugs, pornography, booze. All this lower frequencies is to keep you trapped in 3D. 3D is a lower frequency. So this is why they're doing all this pornography and shit, to keep you in AI world, to keep you from waking up. You have to wake up and unplug from the AI. That's how you defeat it. So this is why if you take shit like this, the AI will lower your frequency and you get trapped in the AI, in this dream matrix world. That's why if you take the RFID chip in your hand, it lowers your frequency. You get trapped. You can't wake up because 3D is a lower hell frequency. 5D is a higher frequency. So if you can raise your vibration up to 5D, you can leave this place. This is why they want to give you AI to lower your frequency and trap you in 3D. Other stuff that does that. Prozac lowers your frequency, traps you in 3D, keeps you trapped here. Just little shit like that. Right? So there's another movie about this called Other Life. In this Other Life movie, see how you see Lilith's AI? In this Other Life movie, see how Lilith builds a simulation? So what happens is this computer simulation is controlled by Lilith's computer, the Saturn cube. And to come into this computer realm, you have to plug your brain into the computer. You have to jack into the Boaz. And you come into Lilith's AI. So what happens in this movie, that's Satan, that's Lilith. Lilith and Satan had to ask God permission to build this place. They had to ask God permission to build this matrix. Why did God allow Satan and Lilith to build this matrix? To test us, right? Satan and Lilith were in their matrix. They're testing us. Because remember, Satan went to war with God. Satan took a third of the angels with him. So Satan corrupted heaven. So now, this is why God is testing his people, right? Satan allowed God and Lilith to build this matrix. This matrix is a school. It's a test for your soul. Satan and Lilith are testing our souls for God, right? God is allowing Satan and Lilith to tempt us. He's using Satan and Lilith to test us, to test our souls, to see if we're good enough to go to heaven and into the higher realms. So instead of Satan starting another war and sending everyone to hell, God tests his people now. So let me explain something, so how this works. So the original war between Satan and God, it took place in heaven. So the war between Satan and God originally took place in heaven. Now the war between Satan and God, it's taking place here in the matrix, right? It's taking place in this computer simulation. So instead of the war being fought physically in heaven, there's a war between God and Satan being fought virtually inside the Saturn cube. This way, no one really gets hurt, right? Nothing really gets destroyed. Everything's contained within the computer. So there's another movie about this. So remember this movie Project Avalon? Right? This is about... Anyways, there's another movie about this. Where they fight in the computer. I can't remember, but in Avalon, right? They have a war inside the computer. So it's a digital war. So instead of fighting the war in heaven... So maybe I'll just show you something really quick on the paint. So I'll try and do it as quick as I can. So before, let's just do it like this. I'll use this stupid one. So before you have, say this is the boundary between heaven and hell. Before, the war was fought up here. The war was fought in heaven. Lucifer and God were fighting in heaven. And heaven was getting destroyed, and Satan was corrupting the angels. And what happened is, all the people that went to war with God and they corrupted heaven, they got cast down here into hell, into the lower realm. And in this lower realm, Satan and Lilith built this matrix, which is controlled by the Saturn cube, right? This AI matrix, this computer simulation. So instead of the war being fought in heaven, it's been moved down here digitally into this matrix. So this is why God sends his angels from heaven down here into hell, into the computer to battle God. So Satan also sends his people from hell into the computer. Lilith sends her people from hell into the computer. God sends his people from heaven into the computer to war, to battle with each other. It's a war between good and evil. Satan and Lilith built this matrix. God allowed Satan and Lilith to build this matrix as a test. They're testing us for God. They're testing our souls. God is doing this so there's not another war in heaven, so everything is contained. The war happens virtually, right? But that does not mean the war isn't real. It's a battle for your mind. If Satan can corrupt your mind, you go down to hell. If you keep your mind good and peaceful, you go back to heaven and you get to go back up to higher realms in heaven, right? So God wants your soul to go to heaven. Satan wants your soul to go to hell. Why does Satan want your soul to go to hell? Because in heaven, everything is provided by God and his energy. Everything is God's energy. God thought everything into existence. So the first creation was God. He was a thought form. He thought. And God thought everything into existence. So everything is God. Everything is God. Right? So when you need something to create, when you want to create a new world food, you need God's energy. God's energy only exists up here in heaven. Since Satan and Lilith, they're trapped down here in hell. They don't have energy. They can't create. So what Satan and Lilith have to do to get energy to create their worlds, they have to get people from heaven to come down here into hell, into the computer. And when the angels come into this computer, remember, the angels are created by God. They have God's energy. So when the angels come into hell, Satan and Lilith, they steal our energy to power their AI, to build their worlds. And this is why Satan and Lilith want to trap you in hell. So the AI, so the artificial intelligence, Satan and Lilith, can feed off your energy forever. Right? If we were all to leave, their world would collapse. They wouldn't have God's soul energy. Because Satan and Lilith, they cannot touch God. They cannot get to God. He's too powerful. So what's the next best thing? Instead of hurting God, they hurt his children. Right? We get our energy from God. So when they steal our energy, they're indirectly stealing it from God. So I'll just do it one more time so people understand, right? So originally, everything was up here in heaven, right? And Satan went to war with God. He corrupted the angels, and Satan took a third of the angels with him down here into hell. Now, what happened too, Lilith was also up here in heaven. Satan opened up a portal to heaven, and he brought Lilith down here to hell. Right? Now, down here in hell, Satan also created this artificial intelligence, an AI, and Satan asked God permission if he could build a matrix. God allowed Satan and Lilith to build this matrix, and this matrix, this hell prison, God allows Satan and Lilith to test us. This matrix is a test. They don't want you to know that. But remember, you know how a school opens up near the summer and then it closes down? This is like this place. Satan and Lilith only have a certain amount of time to run their school, right? So let's just say time runs like this. So their school starts and this place is going to shut down very soon. So what happens is, if you don't, so remember at the end of school, you get a test, you get graded, you get your report card, right? This matrix is almost over. Everyone is about to get the report card. This is why Satan, once this place closes down, all the bad people, they're going to go down, lower into hell. All the good people, they're going to get released, go higher up into heaven. So Satan and Lilith know this place is ending very, very soon. And what they want to do They want to get you to fail on your report card. Satan and Lilith are going to hell, and they want to drag you to hell with them. God wants you to go to heaven, right? You go to hell from doing bad, low vibrational stuff like sex, porn, eating meat, which is blood sacrifice energy. When you kill an animal and eat it, you kill the animal, that's negative energy. You're putting negative energy in your body, right? To go into heaven, you have to have positive, you have to ascend. To go to hell, you have negative energy, which is sex, killing, lust, drug dealing, right? This is why they want to corrupt you, so you can't go to heaven. Satan and Lilith are going to hell. They know this. Their school ends pretty soon, and they want to take you to hell with them, right? It's a battle for your souls. God wants your soul in heaven. Satan wants your soul in hell, and he wants to feed off of it. So I think I made that point very clear. I've explained it so many fucking times, but down like down. Anyways, so I explained this one. Okay, I wanted to explain something else that was very important. Yeah, Project Avalon is about that. See how they go into this thing and they wake up in the computer simulation? That's like us, right? So this is what we're in. We're in Satan and Lilith's Saturn cube mothership. We're in the mothership, and we're in these stasis tanks, sleeping. Right? And when we go to sleep and we plug into these pods, we wake up inside the computer, inside the simulation. So this is why we need to wake up and leave hell. Right? There's a movie about this called Passengers. That's Satan, that's Lilith, and we're asleep in Lilith's mothership connected to the computer. Right? You see how we're all asleep in these pods? Connected to the dream machine inside the Saturn cube in this movie Passengers. Where else? They also showed you this. There. This is what we're in. We're in a video game, but so this is us.
Over here. There it is. Negative. The front door is open.
So hold on.
Inside.
This is us.
Look at him.
Right? So what we're on Satan's prison ship. We're literally on his prison ship. So right now, we're on Con Air. Right? We're prisoners in the Saturn cube mothership. We are on Con Air. Right? We're trapped in Jefferson's airplane. Did you get it? Jefferson's airplane. So let's just see if we can find it. So right there, we're on Jefferson's airplane. You know who Jefferson is? Jefferson is Satan. It's Jeffrey Epstein is Satan. And Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend is Lilith. That's Satan and Lilith. Right? So Jeffrey Epstein is Satan. We're on Jefferson's airplane. That's why they had a song about it, Jefferson's airplane and the White Rabbit, which is this. We're on their spaceship. There it is, right there. See the White Rabbit? They showed you this in this movie, at the end of the movie, the signal, right? We're on Lucifer's spaceship. Again, there it is in Dark City. So, Jeffrey Epstein is Satan. Right, so let's just one more time. So, Jeffrey Epstein and his GF. So here's Jeffrey Epstein and his wife. That is Satan and Lilith. Right? Notice how she's wearing the circus shirt? Again, that's Britney Spears' Lilith. She's the circus master. We're trapped in her circus. right? So that is Satan and Lilith. Again, there they are. And so Jeffrey Epstein and Lilith. So look at this. Again, Jeffrey Epstein's island is also encoded, right? That is the cube, right? Jeffrey Epstein's island is the Saturn cube. Jeffrey Epstein's airplane. Notice how the doors look like your pineal gland on that, right? That's the Saturn cube. Notice how the door looks like your pineal gland. That is your pine cone. That is your pineal gland trapped in the cube. Now they show you this in the movie Other Life, right? So the Saturn cube projects a hologram inside your pineal gland, inside your mind. It projects a dream inside your mind. And then it takes your consciousness, that dream, and it projects your consciousness remotely inside the holodeck. Right? This holodeck isn't Earth. It's a computer simulation. The animals aren't real. They don't have souls. All the people around you aren't real. They don't have souls. Mother Earth isn't alive. It doesn't matter if you poison this Earth, because it's not fucking real. God, so there's that thing that projects the pineal pulsar. Right, so now we can move on. So I already showed you Ellie Asher is Lilith. I'm not going to go into it. So this is what this matrix is.
Here, these are flirt.
So 1 year. So okay, so I'll just explain it like this.
Bose, do you understand what 2 humans can accomplish with 3,000 of these? Oh, what? An entire afternoon at Blips and Chips! Oh, this place is the best. It's got beer, games, crap. A gun to a murder. And all day out.
So let me explain to you.
It's got Blips and Chips! I'm bad, Morty. Here, check.
So let me explain the time dilation. So when you play the video game for 1 hour on the outside, you're in the matrix for 100 years, right? 1 year connected to the computer is 1,000 years in the matrix. Time compression. This is hell, right? This is how Lucifer can make your life hell. Imagine if you're trapped to this machine for 100 years. That's 100,000 years in the computer. Even if you're trapped for 1 year here, you're trapped for 1,000 years in the computer. It's time dilation.
Roy, what's wrong?
So see what the machine does? See how it puts him to sleep? Right? He goes to sleep, and what the machine is doing, it's projecting a hologram inside his pineal gland. So everything you see is an LCD. It's a projection inside your motherfucking pineal gland. So it works like this. So see how you see a 4K projector, how it's projecting the movie? What happens is the Saturn cube is projecting the television in your pineal gland. So you're seeing the image in your head while you sleep. You can see this in the Other Life. That is the pineal pulsar. Right? Or no, see that dot that goes in her pineal gland? And they show you this in the movie Bliss. Bliss is just light bouncing in your neurons. Well, let's just see if we can find that. This is Lilith, Isabel Clements. The world is simply light bouncing around in your neurons. It's manufactured and malleable. Right? That is the Saturn cube, pulsing light, the hologram inside your pineal gland. When you dream, it's in your mind. It's all in your mind. Just like this, right? The machine puts him to sleep, and it projects the image inside his head. And he's dreaming, watching everything take place in his pineal gland.
Roy, what's wrong?
I had a nightmare. I was with an old man. He put a helmet on me.
It's just a fever. Get some sleep. I don't want you missing school on Monday.
I want you kids to look around you today and think about your future. Now is the time in your life when anything is possible.
Finally, perfectly, it's gonna be caught by Roy Parsons. Roy Parsons is at the 20. Now he's at the 10. Nothing can stop Roy the Rocket. Touchdown!
I just think it's time to get realistic. Have you talked to my father about the carpet store? Roy?
I would have caught it sooner. Well, hindsight is 2020, Roy. What's important is that we move quickly.
I'm not ready to die.
You're not going to.
Hey, thanks for the carpet, Roy.
Hey, Roy, you pull those Persian off-white shacks for the clearance sale?
Whoa. Shit! Oh, what the hell?
Right? None of this is real. None of this is an illusion. Right? All this heartbreak, you being born, never really happened.
Was with
Right? So, all this heartbreak, right? All this, when you break up with your girlfriend, you get really sad. When your mom dies, you get really sad. When you don't get the job, when you get stressed, it's all fake. Now, do you see how Lucifer can torture you in this technology?
Here, check this.
So, he plays the video game for 1 hour, but he plays let's just say he plays a video game for like 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, on the outside, but he's trapped in the computer for like 50 years. So it's like 5 minutes playing the video game is 50 years in the simulation. So time is a machine. Lucifer controls time. So imagine this. Imagine if you were connected to the machine for 1 hour, and imagine if Lucifer turned that 1 hour into 1 billion years. See how we can torture you through this time machine?
Sound.
Right? Time is a machine. It's not real. Anyway, so this is us. Pay close attention.
Look at them. Look at how peaceful they all seem. But on the inside, busy, busy, busy. Oh, look at them. Look at how peaceful they all seem. But on the inside, busy, busy, busy.
Right? We're
Oh,
on the outside, we're asleep. On the inside, we're dreaming. We're living our lives through a dream, but our real bodies are asleep. We're prisoners.
keep poking. Now that is one bad man.
See? They can read your dreams through your pineal gland.
Over here, please.
Anyways, we'll do it one more time.
How peaceful they all.
I'm home.
Look at them. Look at how peaceful they all seem. But on the inside, busy, busy, busy. Oh, keep poking. Now that is one bad
See? That's what he's seeing on the inside in his pineal gland.
man.
So everything is a script, right? All the junkies you see, those junkies aren't real. They're part of the computer. All those junkies you see, the junkies aren't real. So when you see the junkies on the street, they're not real. When you give them money, you're giving money to an NCP. The NCPs are there to drain your energy. When you look at an NCP on drugs, like, oh, I feel so bad for him, I need to give him money. That is the matrix. That is the artificial intelligence coming in the form of an NCP and taking your energy. The AI, the computer, needs energy. Machines need batteries. So there's another way it can distract you. So the police aren't real. Like some of the police are reptilians. Most of them are NCPs. So when the police pull you over, the police are programs. They're part of the matrix. So when the AI needs loose, the AI can send the police to pull you over, and then the police can insult you and steal your energy. Right? There's lots of ways they can steal your energy. So in this video game, you see all these pretty girls? Let's just say you're walking down the street and all of a sudden a pretty girl wants to date you. Right? Say that girl's not real. It's an NCP. The NCP is part of the matrix. It's artificial intelligence. So the NCP, your NCP girlfriend, is the AI stealing your soul energy. Let's say you have kids. Your wife is an NCP, soulless, AI. And you have kids. Your kids are AI, soulless NCPs. So your kids are an artificial intelligence trap to steal your energy. Marriage is an AI, artificial intelligence trap to steal your energy. So watch this. Did you know the Virgin Mary is Lilith? See how she wears a wedding dress? That's why marriage is a trap. Marriage means mirage. Mirage is an illusion. Marriage is an illusion. Right? Marriage means mirage. It's not real. Now, When you get married, you wear a ring. You know what those rings represent? Right? 2 rings make an 8. You're trapped in the Ouroboros time loop, the 8. There's your rings. It also represents you being bound to Saturn. Right? You wear the wedding dress. That's Lilith's dress. That's a death dress. That's part of the fucking ritual. That is the dress of Lilith, right? The man is dressing up, the woman is dressing up like Lilith, and the man is dressing up like Satan. You're wearing black because it represents Lucifer. And then you have white, which represents Lilith in this duality, the black and white. Right? Marriage means mirage. So you get married to a soulless woman, and you have to go to work. And when you go to work, you lose your energy to support your soulless NCP wife. You have children. You go to work to support your soulless children. Your children piss you off and suck your soul energy. Your wife isn't real. She sucks your soul energy. Your wife's parents aren't real. Let's say your wife has a brother and sister that come over and they piss you off. They're not real. They're just the Matrix wedding. These are just fucking programs. Programs. Let's just say your dad is an alcoholic and you have to go to the hospital to visit your dad and he's dying and you're crying. Your dad isn't real. Your dad is an NCP. Your dad is an AI program that's pretending to be an alcoholic to steal your soul energy. Right? All this shit is scripted. None of this is real. Like when you break your leg and you get pain, that's not real. That's the AI making you think you broke your leg so you're in pain so it can steal your pain energy. Right? All this, everything is scripted. That's why they call it scripture. It's a movie script. It's a computer simulation.
Okey pokey. Now that is
Like this guy right here. Let's say he thinks he's swimming. You're not swimming. That's just a computer simulation. Let's say Lilith and Lucifer, let's say Lilith needs more energy. Lilith can come into your dream, be a pretty girl, and now Lilith is she's in your mind stealing your energy directly. So Lilith can send a computer program wife, and you marry Lilith's computer program wife, and she traps you in her and steals your energy.
bad man.
Right? Traffic isn't real. None of this is real. Traffic is an illusion to piss you off and steal your time and make you mad to loose your energy.
One bad man.
Smaller.
Okay, so which one did I want? So we got that one. Right, so when we come into this matrix, we're coming into this matrix to battle Satan. We're coming in here to do good. We're coming in here for God. Satan and his children come in here for Satan. Satan's children's job is to destroy us. Our job is to do good, right? But anyways, I don't know how else to explain it. Right? It's a war. The war is taking place inside this fucking thing. So marriage is a mirage, is an illusion. So anyways, I already explained this.
Sleep.
So this is Area 51. So let me explain something too. So Married with Children, this is about Satan and Lilith. Like the wife, Peggy, is Lilith. Ted Bundy is Satan. That girl that played Peggy in Married with Children, that's actually Lilith. Watch this. So you want to see the voice actress from, watch this. So we'll just do it like this. So this is Married with Children. That represents Satan and Lilith. That girl is actually Lilith. Christina Applegate is actually Lilith. That lady with the red head is Lilith. And I'll prove it to you, that girl with the red hair is Lilith. Her name is Katie Seagal. Katie Seagal is Lilith. And there she is. She's Lilith in Married with Children. Now watch this. Futurama. So remember in Futurama, you have Leela with the one eye. Who do you think that one-eyed person is? That's Lilith. That is Callie with the one eye on her forehead. Get it? The AI, the all-seeing eye of Lilith. And again, there's Lilith with the snake. See her snake? Right, the serpent. So she's also the squid bitch, Lilith. There's Lilith, the squid bitch in Dagon. Right? There's Lilith, the mermaid. So Leela is Lilith. Do you know who that is? That is Katie Sagal, right? Katie Sagal is Lilith from Futurama. Married with children represents Satan and Lilith. Okay, enough of that one. Okay, so let's just talk about the contract. So when you come into this matrix, you make a contract, right? Everything that happens, you have agreed to. It's scripted. It's a contract. So when you come into this matrix, you make a contract, right? I want to be rich. So when you come into this matrix, you choose a side. You choose God or you choose the devil. All this is chosen before you come in. When Satan's people come in, they sign their contract to work for Satan. When the angels come in, we sign our contract to work for God. So this is why I need to explain this. So this matrix is the game 23 chessboard, right? So that's why you have Lucifer and his pawns. So when you're playing chess, all these chess pieces, these are Satan's pawns. So you have Satan and Lilith are the king and the queen. You see these people that protect Satan? These are the police. These are his pawns, right? The police work for Satan. The police are Satan's children. They protect the game board. This is what I'm telling you. All police are evil because before police come into this matrix, the police come into this matrix and they sign a contract to be a cop, right? The only way you can be a cop is if it's in your script. So before the police come to this matrix, they agree to be a cop and work for Satan. They sign a contract before they come in here, right? This is what I'm telling you. All the police, none of them are human. They're evil. They're all Satan's children, and before they incarnated, they made a deal. They signed a contract with Satan to be a cop before they came in. They made a deal to serve the devil before they came in. So remember in these movies you have the medieval knights? Remember, the knights protected the queen and the king. That's Satan and Lilith. And remember in these remember what these medieval knights did? Remember, these are the modern day police. The knights lit people on fire. The knights would rape and kill children. The knights would go around robbing people. The knights would kill children. Remember so all the knights that worked for Satan and Lilith, they had permission to go around raping the village. They had permission to steal, to kill people, to rape the children. Right? So you know what these knights are. So remember, the knights worked for Satan. They were Satan's chess pieces. So do you know who the knights are? The knights are the modern day police. Right? The police are the knights. So remember, back in the days, the king would send his thugs to kill people, to burn down the house, to steal everyone's money, to rape the children. Nowadays, who does the king send? The king sends his police, which are the knights. Right? So watch this. You have Queen Elizabeth is Lilith. Right? And the arch is the cube. So you have the Royal Arch Masons, which are the Saturn cube. So watch this. So Queen Elizabeth controls the Royal Arch Masons. So let's just see if we can find it. I don't know if I can find it. So right there. Right there. From the Royal Masonic Hospital. That's the Queen. So right there, British Freemasonry. So let's just say, so Queen Elizabeth is Lilith. Right? She controls the arch. You know what the arch is? The arch is the arc. Is the Saturn cube. So anyways. I'm taking too long. So Queen Elizabeth is Lilith. She controls the arc. The arch. Right? You know who works for the arch? Watch this. So you have the Royal Arch Masons, right? These are the Masonics. See how they work for the circle square? That is the symbol for the Saturn cube. Again, the arc that you can see right there. Right? The arc is the Saturn cube mind virus. It's also referred to as the Saturn cube, the spike protein. You can see it when you look up chaos magic. There's the Saturn cube spike protein. There's Satan. See how the Saturn cube is a grenade that fucks up your mind? So the arch is a Saturn cube. So this is why you have the Royal Arch Masons, right? The Royal Arch Masons, and they work for the cube, the arc. Now watch this. That's why you have Queen Elizabeth. I can't find it right there. So anyways, Queen Elizabeth controls the arch. Now watch this. You have the Royal Arch Masons, and then you have the Royal Mounted. And then you have the Royal Mounted Police, which are the RCMP, right? The Royal Mounted Police, they work for the Royal Arch. They work for Queen Elizabeth, and I'll show you this. So this is why the Canadian $20 bill has a picture of Queen Elizabeth, because Queen Elizabeth runs Canada. Right? That's why it's called British Columbia, Canada. That's why you have the British Queen. That's why you have the Canadian Royal Arch. Right there. Royal Arch Masons, Canada. That's why you have the Royal Arch Mounted Police, right? So the RCMP work for Queen Elizabeth, right? The RCMP work for Queen Elizabeth. This is what happened. So remember the Native people? Remember they were taken from their villages and they were sent to school. Remember, the Native American children, they got raped. They were raped and beaten by white people, right? They were sent to Christian boarding schools. Who do you think was the one that rounded up all these Native Americans, took them to boarding schools, raped them and beat them? Right? Who do you think was in charge of this? Lilith, Queen Elizabeth. But who were the thugs that did this work? The Royal Canadian Mounted Police are the police that work for Queen Elizabeth. They're the ones that went around rounding up the Native Americans and raping them, beating them, and trapping them in these prison camps. These boarding schools are just prison camps. And who did this? That was the fucking... Anyways. Now you know who the police are. They're fucking evil. They make deals before they come into this place. Explain other life. I can't even remember what I want to talk about now, but... Oh yeah, so... So I don't know if you can see this right there. Satan used CERN to suck up all the demons and fallen angels and bring them here to help with his army to drag people to hell during these end times. So there's a lot of evil spirits flying around looking for a body. So all these demons that were portaled in here from hell, they want your body really bad because these demons don't have a body. They need your body for pleasure so they can have sex, do drugs, right? 3D is a lower frequency. The only way out of this 3D AI prison matrix is to raise your frequency, right? And once you raise your frequency, you can disconnect from the computer. That's why they program you with lower vibrational stuff. But anyways, so right now we're trapped in this thing. See the staircase in Disney Souls? Again, you'll see it with the Masonic pillars, right? They jacked us into the Boaz. That's why you have Boaz and Jaquin. They jacked us into the Boaz. See, anyway, so where's the stairs that bring us down here? So again, you see the stairs that bring us down into this place? There it is in Disney Souls, right? Our souls have been brought down into hell. And again, you can see it right there. So what happens is, remember, Satan and Lilith only have a certain amount of time to run this school, right? By the time this is over, you get your grade. So we're about to get our report cards. This school's about to end, and your report card tells you whether you go to heaven or hell, right? And when this school ends, that's why Lucifer is the white rabbit. I'm late, I'm late, I'm late. Lucifer knows he only has a certain amount of time to take God's people to hell. Once this matrix is over, Satan and Lilith have to go to hell. They know this. So Satan and Lilith are trying to take as many people to hell with them as they can. That's why I keep on showing you this, drag me to hell, right? Satan, Lilith, and Lucifer, the only reason they're not in hell yet is because they're using the time machine. The Saturn cube buys them time, right? Pretty soon, the Saturn cube will break down. They won't be able to hide anymore. They run out of time. When Satan and Lilith run out of time, they're going to get sucked to hell. And they want to take you to hell with them. They're going to take you to hell with them. Right? That's what the rapture is. Satan and Lilith are taking you to hell with them. Oh yeah, and this event is called the rapture. Right? And again, they're going to take you to hell, which is this purple ring. Satan and Lilith. See the gateway taking you to hell? Okay, Satan and Lilith, they're going to suck you into hell, which is the void, the rapture. And again, so this, let me explain the apocalypse. So, the apocalypse is Lilith's vagina, right? Lips, the apocalypse, get it? The apocalypse, Lilith's vagina. Anyways, so let me show you this. So you have the apocalypse, which is the lips. Lips as in Lilith's vagina, her lips. So just let me show you her lips, her vagina. Anyways, I'll just do it like this. So again, there's Lilith's lips. There's her vagina, the red lips. Again, Alex is Lilith. Fuck off. Alex is Lilith. There's her red lips. Get it? The apocalypse. The lips are her vagina, her labia. Again, Diablo 4 is Lilith's vagina. See how you're trapped in her vagina, her lips? Again, you're trapped in Lilith's vagina. You're trapped in her lips. She's going to suck you into her vagina. That's what this Teeth movie is. She's taking you to hell. She's taking you in. She's sucking you into her vagina, which is the portal to hell. Right? You see this in 007 Octopussy. See Lilith's vagina? Octopussy is her vagina. See that egg? That egg is her vagina. She's sucking you into her egg, into her vagina, her Octopussy. Now, that egg represents, that's a yoni egg. A yoni egg goes in your vagina. Get it? Yoni egg, vaginal egg. She's going to suck you into her egg, her vagina, into her Octopussy. And that's why you have this movie, The Void. She's taking you to hell. She's sucking you. See? The triangle, Lilith's vagina, her Octopussy, The Void. Now watch this. Katy Perry, swish, swish, pyramid. Again, Katy Perry's Lilith. She's sucking you into her vagina. Her portal to hell. Right? The eye is her vagina. So again, the eye is the vagina. Vagina. Right, so let me explain something. Right now, there's only 10 people left with souls. I think it's around 3, but I'll give a high estimate of 10. And all the other people here, they don't have souls. So that means it's us versus them. That means when this place ends, 10 of us go back to heaven. All the other people here, they get sucked to hell. So that's why, if you don't leave this place before this ends, you're going to go to hell with all of Satan's people. right? This place, we're in the secret space program. Satan's children are the super soldiers. They're the secret space soldiers. So there's Lilith's eye, her vagina. Get it? And again, it's her octopussy, because they're going to hell. Again, this Katy Perry song, Katy Perry's Lilith. You see her eye, her vagina that she's going to watch this. Well, how does this song go? This very Katy Perry Dark Horse. Now, you know what the Dark Horse is? The Dark Horse is Lucifer. Right? Lucifer represents the Saturn cube. See how the eyes are red? That's AI. The horse, Lucifer, is the computer. She's going to suck you into the computer, into hell, the void. Now, look at this song, Katy Perry, Dark Horse. Right? This is about her taking you to hell. Katy Perry's Lilith. She's going to suck you into her vagina. Now, listen. Katy Perry, Dark Horse. You better choose carefully, because I'm capable of anything and everything. Make me your Aphrodite. Aphrodite's Lilith. But don't make me your enemy. Your enemy. Make me your one and only. Right? That means sell your soul to Lilith. So you want to play with magic? Do you know what you're falling for? Baby, do you dare to do this? Because I'm coming at you like a dark horse. And then right there she goes, are you ready for a perfect storm? Because once you're mine, there's no going back. Right? Because once you sell your soul to Lilith, you're trapped in hell. There's no going back. Are you ready for the perfect storm? Because once you're mine, there's no going back. If you choose to walk, don't walk away. But anyway, so here they talk about Lilith again. She's a beast. I call her Karma. Karma's Lilith. She'll eat your heart out like Jeffrey Dahmer. That's Satan. Right? So again, so remember how Katy Perry, she's talking about how she's the perfect storm? Are you ready for a perfect storm? Now, you know what that storm is. That is the QAnon storm. That is the rabbit's anus. Right? The rabbit hole. So, Satan and Lilith are the rabbits. You're going into the rabbit hole, which is Lilith's anus, the portal to hell. Again, you're going into Katy Perry, who's Lilith. You're going into her toilet. You are the piece of shit. You're going up her ass in her toilet. Right? The rabbit hole, the portal to hell. That's why Alice went down the rabbit hole. The anus, the portal to hell. Right? The storm, that's the storm they're talking about. The Q, it's the rabbit's anus. And another name for that is the void. You're going into her triangle, the octopussy, the back door, the exit. Right? You're going to see Lilith's purple rain. The purple rain is Lilith, the Antichrist. Right? Again, Doja Cat rules. So, Lilith is the purple rain. She is the Antichrist coming to take everyone to hell. Again, you see that door? Right? It says, do you know what rules means? Doja Cat rules means lures. You're being lured into hell through her door. There's Satan with the box going to trap you in the cube. That's Lilith, the car. She's Karma. Karma's a bitch. And that's your vessel on fire. Right? So, Doja Cat is Lilith coming to take you to hell. Right? She's purple because she's the purple rain. She's the Antichrist. And there she is coming to take you to hell. There's her door. And that's what this whole void thing is. Lilith is coming to take you to hell, into her void. So I'll show you Lilith one more time. So watch this. Tree of Knowledge. So Tree of Knowledge is Lilith. Just play close. That's Lilith. The Tree of Knowledge is the Saturn cube. Good and evil. That's why there's two sides to the tree. This is Lilith, by the way. Tree of Knowledge is Lilith.
Good morning. How is everyone today? I think I'm going to talk about...
So that's Lilith. Again, I'll show you another one of Lilith's avatars. Merkaba Traveler is... See how she's got the spider eyes? See her spider eyes? Watch this. You'll see this on Lilith in Panics in Paradise.
Back on it with Ray.
Right? Do you see the spider eyes? Ashniko is Lilith. Lilith is the spider that traps your soul in hell. Also, do you see the octopus, the tentacles all around her? See the octopus tentacles that trap you in hell, her octopussy? Right? She wants to trap you. So there's the spider eyes. Now when you look at there, that's Lilith. See her spider eyes? So I'm going to just show you Lilith. This is Lilith. Just listen to her talk. This is Lilith. She's a really ugly lady, too. Disgusting. So here's Lilith.
Man, I'm from Atlantis, man. And then, when you first newly awaken, you call yourself...
So notice how she says, this is the Source self message, right? Source is the Saturn cube. This is Lilith that controls the Saturn cube. Now let me show you another one. Right, quartz crystal is Lilith. Another one of her avatars.
Greetings everyone. In this video I want to talk about the current matrix programming that is going on right now.
Anyways, so just let me explain something. So this is Lilith. So she wants to trap you in hell. She wants to trap you in the Source, the Saturn cube. And then you have this one, which is also Lilith. So let's just see if we can find it. It's going to get very important. Watch this. The Tree of Knowledge. So here's Lilith in the Tree of Knowledge. And remember what Lilith is. So in the Matrix, you have the Source, right? Which is the Saturn cube, the artificial light of the cube. And you see this in the movie Cocoon, right? The aliens use the cube, the artificial, to heal, to regrow. So watch this. And then you have the Borg Queen, which is Lilith, and her ship, the cube. Lilith is the queen of her mothership. So right here, we're all asleep. Lilith has us asleep, and we're trapped on her mothership, right? Lilith is the captain of the mothership. Right? Lilith controls these cubes. These cubes are portals to hell, portals of the void. You see the 3 lines on her eyes? That's 33. 33 is the portal to hell, the Saturn cube. Do you see how she has 3 lines on each side of her eye? That is 33. Also referred to as the seal of Saturn, or the mark of the beast. See? 33, Azazel, seal of Saturn. There's the 8-pointed star. Anyways. So, these cubes are portals to hell. They're portals to the void. They're soul traps. Right? And again, there's the seal of Saturn. Right? The triangle is the portal to hell. Right? 33, there's the magic 8 ball, 8, the portal to hell. So Lilith controls these cubes, which are soul traps. Right? These cubes are portals to hell. They're portals to the void, which is controlled by Lilith. Lilith controls the cubes. She controls the void portals to hell. And Lilith is captain of her mothership. And you're going to see this. Right? Now that I got it, now I can explain it to you. So let's just get rid of this. Let's check the time. We got enough time. So this is Earth. This is the disk I was talking about, right? Earth is projected from a disk. Earth is a disk. It's not real. It's a simulation. That's why in Tron you have the disk. They show you this on the Temple of Kek website. There's your disk that Earth is projected from. There it is. There's Lilith and her anus, right? The bathtub. She wants to trap you in the void in her anus. There's this disk. And where do we start off with? So let's just show you this Merkaba Traveler lady. I told you she's Lilith. Right? Merkaba Traveler is Lilith. There's her lizard tongue. Now, let's just see. Again, Jeff Bezos is Satan. He's telling you Earth is a disk. The word disclosure is disk. Disk closure. Get it? So, here we are. We can start off with this. Let's listen to what Lilith has to say right here. She's going to tell you what she is. This is Lilith. Unfortunately, because I was captain of the ship. So this is Lilith. She has us asleep and we're trapped on her mothership. Again, unfortunately, because I was captain of the ship. Now listen to what else she says. So Lilith comes from hell. She's even going to tell you. The void. And I remember this when I was out in the void. So Lilith is from hell. She's from the void. Remember, when Satan and Lilith got cast out of heaven, they got sent to the void. And what happened is they ended up finding their way out of the void, and they created this place. Anyway, so the void, and I remember this when I was out of the void. Right? So Lilith is queen of the it's her ship, and she's queen of hell, the void. And now listen what she's telling you. Very, very important. And next thing I know, I was diminished into the Archon box. You know what the Archon box is? It's the Saturn cube. The Archon box is Pandora's box. Right? Pandora's box is hell. It's the void. She was cast. So remember, when Satan and Lilith got kicked out of heaven, they got sent to hell. They got sent to the void. And they ended up finding their way out. And next thing I know, I was diminished into the Archon box, which is the cube, the void, the AI box. And she's saying, and at that point, that's where we all are from, the void. So this is Lilith telling you where her and Satan and her children come from. And at that point, that's where we all are from, the void. So they're from hell, they're from the void. So you have Lilith and her children, called the serpent seeds. They come from hell. They come from the void. And they're going back to hell. They're going back to the void. And they want to take you to hell with them. That's why you have drag me to hell. It's fucking simple. Now here's this lizard. I already showed this fucking retard lizard. Anyways. So I already showed this Michael Draco. So right there, he's saying, about the moon. The moon is a prison planet. Right, this is Michael Jaco. This is Michael Jaco from, so right there. The moon is a prison planet of sorts. Yeah, we're trapped on the moon. Saturn's moon is a prison planet. Now, there was something else important I want to talk about. Hopefully we can find it. So again, here's Lilith. Pay close attention to what she has to say. So this is Merkaba Traveler. I told you she was Lilith. Listen, she's going to tell you. She's queen of the Saturn cube. Because I am the mothership connection. Right? This is Lilith. I am the mothership connection. And they showed you this in the movie Passengers. So in this movie Passengers, that's Lilith and Satan, and Lilith is the queen. So see how we're trapped asleep on Lilith's Saturn cube mothership? She's the queen. One more time, Merkaba Traveler. Because I am the mothership connection. Right? She's Lilith. Because I am the mothership connection. Is connected to me in my pod. So Lilith, when Lilith comes into our dream, see how we're all in these pods? Lilith will plug into one of these pods and come into our dream, our simulation, to battle us. Because I am the mothership connection is connected to me in my pod. And connected to me, source self. Right? Source self is SS, the Saturn cube. 33. Right? It's the Nazi SS. The SS equals a swastika, which is the Saturn cube. The Nazi SS is the 33, the mark of the beast. And connected me to source self, grasp, right? And listen what she says at the bottom. She's talking about this AI illusionary dream state game called Planet Earth. It's a net. It's a net where she traps you. Planet Earth. And here she goes, she's talking about infinite source, which is the cube, right? So she controls the infinite source, the cube. So watch this. Remember, the infinite is the 8. The Saturn cube, the Ouroboros, the infinity stone. Right, the infinity stone, also known as the rainbow bridge, the portal to hell. That's why when you see the New Jerusalem, it's the rainbow bridge, the portal to hell. Anyways, so she's talking about infinity source. And notice how she's showing her face right there, right? She's the red dragon. So remember Lilith from Shadowhunters? This is Lilith's true form, right there. Lilith, Rose of God. That's Lilith's true form, right? Notice how she has the red dragon on her face because she's Lilith. She is the red dragon. That's what the red dragon skateboarding is. Now, do you see this dome? This is us. We're inside of a dome like this. So Black Mirror Season 4, hang the DJ. So I'll just show you this. Now, we're trapped in Lilith's bubbles, right? We're in Lilith's bubble, the firmament. That's why she has the bubbles. Hang the DJ. Let's just see if we can find it. Right here, this is us. This is what we're trapped in. Right? This is us, and these are all their incarnations. These two people, that represents us. And this is what we're in. We're in this fucking stupid computer simulation. See, this Earth isn't this big. It's just a little holographic box. They showed you what it looked like in Star Trek. Right? We're inside of a small holodeck. But the hologram feels massive. It feels like, because you never leave the middle. The hologram around changes you. So it looks like you're flying, but you're just really in this stupid holographic box. See? It's not that big. 1,000, so this is 1,000 lifetimes. Right? What's like 50 times 1,000? 50,000? So see how this place isn't that big? It's not that big. So you know what that tells you? The sky is fake. The UFOs you see aren't UFOs. Sorry, the stars are fake. The stars are cloaked UFOs. Anytime you see a star, that's a UFO watching you. The sun and the moon aren't real. The planets aren't real. Space isn't real. Right? It's a fucking hologram. So when they say you can see Venus, you can see the double-bled red moon, Mercury is starting to come close. That's bullshit. Because none of that's real. It's a hologram. When they talk about Nibiru coming, Nibiru is a spaceship coming to harvest your soul. Right? When they talk about Wormwood, Wormwood is a spaceship that's going to come into this place and steal your soul. Again, that's Satan and Lilith from the Matrix. See how it's exactly the same? Now, Agent Smith, that's Hugo Weaving is Satan. There's Satan again. There he is again. There he is again. So let's see how much time we have left. All right, we got enough time. So you want to hear more of Satan's? Chicken is code for a chicken lover is a pedophile. Chicken is a child. So watch this. This is Eminem, Guilty Conscience. Eminem is Lucifer. Lucifer likes chickens. He likes children. Watch this. Little chicken's earlobe. Remember Eminem? He's talking about the little chicken's earlobe. Eminem, Guilty Conscience. Now look what he writes here. Then pick this chicken's head up. Get her off Brad's couch. So this is Eminem. He's going to rape the child. He's going to rape the chicken. Eminem is Lucifer. Right? Then pick this chicken up. Get her off Brad's couch. Because they're going to rape the chicken, the child. Eminem is Satan, by the way. And then there's Dr. Dre talking about the child. Yo, this girl's only 15 years old. Get it? The chicken, the child. Yo, this girl's only 15 years old, and yet Eminem wants to have sex with her. And there's Lucifer, the chicken lover. See the rainbow? The rainbow bridge? And again. So Eminem is Satan. Right? And you'll see this. Watch this. They showed you this in Eminem Rap God. They're telling you Eminem is Satan, right? That's Satan, Max Headroom, King of the Cube. Right? Eminem is Satan. He's the chicken lover. Again, in South Park, you have Satan, the chicken lover, right? He has sex with children, with chickens. And notice how Satan's wearing a rainbow jacket, and there's Satan in his rainbow jacket. You know who that is? That's Jesus Christ. That's his rainbow bridge, the portal to hell, into the New Jerusalem is one of these, like, it's an AI soul trap. into the hell void. Anyway, so have you ever seen this character again? There's Lilith. There's Lilith. There's her horns. But where was it? Stacy Blu-ray was talking about trapping you in one of her hell portals. So here's Lilith. I'll show it really quick. So Stacy Blu-ray is Lilith, and she wants to send everyone to hell into her void. Stacy Blu-ray, Stacy Lyron. Souls, I dropped them in hell, are in boxes like this, usually multiple, and they are vibrating because they're scared. So see how Lilith is the spider? See the spider web? She's the spider that traps you in hell in her cubes. Right? It's evil bitch. What kind of person would brag about something like that? So again, I'll show you this lady right there is Lilith. This is, see her horns? Merkaba Traveler. Again, let's see what else Lilith has to say over here. Now, I told you that I am the mothership connection. Yeah, she's Lilith. It's her mothership. And I am the mothership connection, and this is one of my characters in this game. So yeah, this is one of Lilith's avatars. That's Lilith. And do you see how she has the serpent on her forehead? She has the snake coming out of her forehead. So anyways, there's Lilith. Do you see the serpent sticking out of her forehead? And I'll show you that again. Queen Nefertiti. Queen Nefertiti is Lilith. And do you see the serpent coming out of her forehead? Right, that's Kali. That's Lilith. Now I'll show you her again. Rhonda Zioli is Lilith. And if you look, see how she has the snake tongue sticking out of her forehead? Right, and she's talking about the game. She's the mother. This is her avatar in the game, which is this. The Game 23. Right, but anyways, so I don't know if I'll find it. Oh, fuck, I forgot to explain the 33s and shit. Anyways, oh well. So look at this. Look at Stacy. Right, this is the Game 23. Stacy Blu-ray, the masks are coming off. Why would she say the masks are coming off? You know what? You know why she's saying the masks are coming off? This is the Game 23. This is the Game 23. Right? This is part of the harvest. See the mask at the Game 23? Now watch this. Now remember the mask off video? That's Lilith. See the virus on her mouth? That's the Saturn cube spike protein. See? So Amber Rose is Lilith, and she's taking off her mask, which means she's going to reveal herself. And they show you this in the V television show. Lilith is going to come to Earth, and she's going to pretend to be God. She's going to take off the mask and reveal herself. Anyway, so we got that. I just have a couple things I wanted to explain. If I can find them. Okay, so watch this. Watch this. Stacy Blu-ray is Lilith, and she's going to talk about her husband. Stacy Blu-ray, Stacy Lyron. Most witches are fucking ugly. Pretty sure the Cain bloodline came from Enki and me. Right? Cain is Satan. Enki is Satan. So this is Lilith talking to you about her children, her bloodline. One more time. Pretty sure the Cain bloodline came from Enki and me. Enki is Satan. This is Lilith, and her husband is Satan. Enki and me. Right? So Enki is her husband. The reptilians are her and Enki's children. Now watch this. You see this picture of this reptilian? That's an Omnicron Draconian, like Yahuwah. That's fucking Jesus Christ. Do you know who this is? Look at his name right there. That's Lucifer. That's Enki. Enki, that is the devil. That's Morkel. Enki is Satan, right? I told you Stacy Lyron is Lilith. This is her husband, Enki. There he is again. There's her husband, Enki. There it is again. Anyways, I don't even have enough time to talk about that one. So maybe I'll show this one. So this is CJ Zingle. CJ Zingle is Lilith, and she's cursing you with her car. So there's CJ Zingle. She's Lilith in the flesh. CJ Zingle. Now look at her license plate. She's cursing you. Look what it says. It says bless, which means be less, which you get. It's a curse word. It means be less. See? Lilith. Lilith in her car, cursing you. CJ Zingle, be blessed. Now look at this. This is Ireland Clark. Ireland Clark is Lilith. Now look at her wall. It says, blessed, be blessed, which is another curse. Right? They're cursing you. That's fucking Lilith. These are stupid avatars. And again, CJ Zingle is Lilith, and she wants to give you her vaccination. Right? She's not even hiding it. And, okay, so hopefully we got enough time to finish this one off. So what is this? So right there. Pay attention. The Lyrans were actually part of the tribe of Judah. Right? She's saying, the Lyrans were actually part of the tribe of Judah. This is Lilith. Isis Wisdom is Lilith, and she's telling you the Lyrans are part of the tribe of Judah. Right? Now, Judah is Satan. So you have Judah, the lion. Right? Judah means goo. Right? Jew, G-O-O. Right? G-O-O, goo. Judah, Gouda. Satan is the line of the black goo, Judah. That's Satan. And the cross is the Saturn cube. Now, watch this. That's why her name is Stacy Lyran. She worships Lucifer, the lion, the Lyran. Now, watch this. Lyran. So the Lyrans are these, represent the cats, right? Lyrans. So the Lyrans represent these stupid cat beings. There's Lucifer. See how they have reptilian eyes? Because Lyrans are half cat, half reptilian. So there's this Lyran right there. The Lyrans are fucking reptilian hybrids. So there's Lucifer the lion. Now watch this. That's why in Beauty and the Beast, that's Satan and Lilith, the lion, the Lyran. There he is on the television show. He's a fucking lion. That's Lilith. Right? Stacy Blu-ray is Lilith. And just... Anyway, so we got to move on. We're almost out of time. So let's just show the cube really quick. So there's the Saturn cube. See the cubes on the roof? This is Charlie XCX. Used to know me. There's Lilith in the cube. There's the Last Supper. That's Jesus Christ. See the cubes on the ceiling? They're in the cube. This is Lucifer, Stephen Greer. See how he's in the cube? Now, this is Cloud the Hive. See the Saturn cube in the cube room? There's Darth Vader, which is Lucifer in the cube, right? There's the cube, which is the virus, right? The Saturn cube, the Jesus cross is the cube. Look by your head. That is the Infinity 8 ball, which is the cube, right? That's Gabby Chung. And I'm not even going to bother with that one. Fuck it. Oh, man. I don't know if I can find it. Again, here's Lilith and her lizard tongue, right? This is Merkaba Traveler. There's her lizard tongue. I told you she's Lilith. People are so fucking gullible. I wish I could find it. Oh, right here. I can compare them side by side. Here's a good one. Right there. One of my characters in this game is the Mothership Connection. Now look right there. There's Lilith. I was captain of the ship, the Mothership. I was from the void, the portal to hell. And look at her lizard tongue. Like I said. I explained this one. So right there. China fires missiles at Taiwan. Now, this is probably the last one. Right there. China fires missiles over Taiwan. You know what this is? This is World War III being declared over Taiwan. And I'll explain it to you. Now, when China is at war with Taiwan, it's one of these Cicada 3301 codes. Right? So, again, you're going to see Lilith. There's us. That's your soul trapped in the cage. Right? The human body is a trap. That is your soul trapped in the cage, the human body. Now, there's their weapons. Now, this is Lilith raising an army of the dead. See her vaccinations creating zombies. Now, there's Lilith. There's the Rainbow Bridge, the portal to hell. Notice how she opened up a portal to release Satan and his demons. There's the cube. You just missed it. The scales are reptilian scales. There's the cube. Now look what's coming with the war on humanity. So hold on. Let's see if we can find it. War brings profits. war brings profits, and profits bring rumors of war, and that's what the fucking Taiwan war shit is about. Right, do we have enough time? Okay, so... Fuck, I wish... No, we don't have enough time. Anyways, we're gonna end it right here.